Hello, my Mahjong friends. Welcome to the weekly Mahjong clinic. In this clinic, I'm here to help you improve your Mahjong game. Whether you're a beginner, an intermediate, or a maven who may be just stuck in their game, you'll want to know more about pivoting in the odds category 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This information can improve your game when you consider your options for switching hands. Let's find out all about the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 category, your options, and build confidence in pivoting and switching hands. After a topic, we will play on ilovemahj, where you can pick up the basics, tips, and strategies during every game played. Join us. Please put any questions in the comments and I'll be sure to answer. Type in the comments below and let me know what you want to learn more about. And also share in the comments as we play what you would have done different during gameplay or maybe something you picked up. I wanted to take a minute and thank those for all your love and support of the Mah Jongg Class Channel. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, hit the like button for the contents you enjoy, share the video with fellow Mahjong friends and family, comment, I love talking all about Mahjong. Consider giving a thanks of appreciation for the work that I put into the channel to bring you these educational videos all about Mahjong. And email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com anything you'd like to talk about. Thank you again for all your love and support of the Mah Jongg Class Channel. It has been very generous of several online shopping sites to offer us a discount code to purchase their items. Our first is Oh My Mahjong and Mah Jongg Co. You can use the code Mah Class 10, that's MAHJCLASS 10, to get 10% off your shopping order. You can scan the QR code here to go directly to the sites and then use the code Mah Class 10 to get 10% off. All That Maj is a new site that I've connected with, and they have a beautiful Americana set for the 250th birthday of the US. It's just stunning. I received it. You'll be seeing more videos all about the set and its uniqueness. The artwork is stunning. You can head on over to All That Maj and put in the code Maj Class to get 10% off your shopping order. All That Maj also offers a bamboo solo Maj board, as well as additional items to dress up your Mahjong table and to help you with your Mahjong game. Head on over to All That Maj and use discount code Maj Class to get 10% off. Please check out My Fair Mahjong, Charleston Mahjong Club, Hip Hip Mahjong, and Bespoke Mahjong. Each one offers their unique style to the Mahjong world. So check them out and find the one that best fits you. And while you're there, please use the code Maj Class to get 10% off your shopping order and let them know I sent you. Every order that you use the code Maj Class shows your support of the Mah Jongg Class channel. Thank you. Let's get on with our topic and learn and grow as Mahjong players. This week, we're discovering the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 category and pivot hands. When you're playing, it's always good to have a backup when your first hand falls apart. This is based on what's going around in the Charleston. Maybe part of your pair has been discarded and you aren't ready to call Mahjong. Or maybe even Joker exchanges may offer a better hand to play. And there's the time when someone puts up your needed tiles. It's time to pivot. You often have ways to pivot because hands share common tiles. It's important to wait to call for groupings so that you don't get locked into a hand. Stay flexible. Play a hand that uses the most of your multiples. As in Mahjong and as in life, go with your gut. Don't second guess yourself. If you feel like it's not going to work out, and you say that immediately, it's time to pivot. And don't ever give up. Always try to redeem yourself and never give up until Mahjong is called or the last tile is discarded. Here are the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 category switchable hands and suggestions. Some are within the same category, or we cross over categories to a whole new category. Let's take a look. Get out your notebook and pen. Let's look at line number 1 in 13579. I've noted the 13579 with an O for odd. Looking at line number 1, you can make it with one suit or 3 different suits using the range of 13579, so all of the numbers. Being able to switch is big help. Playing line number 1B, you can switch to line number 2 odd 2, 13579 line 2. It's 2 different suits. You can take the low odds of 1 and 3 and 5, which has 7 tiles in common, or the high odds of 5, 7, and 9 tiles in common. So you would take 5, 7, and 9 would give you 9 tiles in common, making it a 2-suit hand and being able to call for all the groupings. Since this line, odds 2, you can use jokers everywhere. It's limiting your stress of line 1 where you have 2 pairs in the hand. Moving from odds line 1 to odds line 7, you're scaling back line 1 down to 3 pairs. You have 3 pairs here in the middle, which is quite difficult for that hand. You can play hand 7 2 different ways. You can take the all one suit, which works well with line number 1A, or you can do 2 suits mixed, line number B. When you're doing the mixed suits, you only can take the 1 and the 5s and the 7s. You cannot take the 9s because they're in the wrong suit. The 1s and 9s must match. So 7B doesn't have quite as many tiles in common, going with from a 3-suit hand to a 2-suit hand. Again, I probably would switch from 7 to 1, not maybe always going from 1 to 2, because you have 3 pairs here and only 2 in number 1. But you never know what the wall will bring. Stay flexible and wait to call until you define your hand. Now we're jumping categories to consecutive run line number 4. Working well with 13579 line number 1. Choosing the same suit, you can take 1 and 3, 1 and 3, or remember those numbers do not have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. You can take 3 and 5, maybe you're playing 3, 4, 5, or you can even take 5 and 7. You can play 5, 6, 7. There are 7 tiles in common, or choosing to play with multiple suits in different suits, taking the numbers like 3 and 5. So if you took 3 and 5, you can play 3, 4, 5. Or you could take the numbers 7 and 9, playing 6, 7, 8, 9, filling in the gaps, and you're able to call for everything and use jokers anywhere in consecutive run line 4. So it's quite an easier hand to make than line 1 because of all the pairs. Moving on to 13579 line number 2, there's several hands that we can pivot to. Starting with 13579 line number 1B. As you can see, line number 2 is 2 different suits. It's not going to work well with the first line. So let's look at B. The best fit is with 2 different suits is to move to 3 different suits. You can take the 1 and the 3, 1 and the 3, with the 5s, and fit that nicely into part B of line 1. Or you could take the 5 and the 7 with the 9s. That would also work 5, 7, 9. That has 9 tiles in common. Making it with a 2-suit hand is easier. Line number 1 is a bit of a challenge when you have the 2 pairs. Line number 6 of 13579 works nicely with line number 2. Take the 1 and the 3, and you can move here the 1 and the 3 with the 5s using different suits. Or you could take the 5 and the 7 with the 9s, having 10 common tiles, 5s and the 7s with the 9s. Line number 7 Line A would not be a good fit. You'd rather play line B and line number 7 with the 2 suits moving to 3. You'll be pulling the pungs of 1s and expanding them. You would take the 3 and the 5 if you could only have the pairs. The stress of line number 7 is having 3 pairs. You would have to then start collecting the 9s if the wall brought them to you. Remember, you can use jokers in the 1s and the 9s. 3, 5, 7 are pairs. You cannot call for them nor use jokers. You can for your last tile for Mahjong call. So you're starting this handout from here, 1, 3, 3, 5, and you're bringing down the 1s and the 3, 5. You don't have the 9s or the 7s. The 7s is the key part. You need the pairs. When I collect towards a category in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, I would be collecting all the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9s possible and then whittling it down. So you never know what the wall will bring. Jumping categories from line number 2, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, we're switching to consecutive run line number 4. I'm using the same suit of, again, we've already discussed this, I'm using 1 and 3, 1 and 3, or I can be playing 3 and 5. Or taking the bottom numbers of 5 and 7, 5, 6, 7, or 7 and 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Between them, they have 6 to 8 tiles in common. Consecutive run B is different suits. You could take the 1 and the 3, the 1 and the 3, or the 3 and the 5. Remember, you're building 2 suits. Or the 5 and the 7, or the 7 and the 9 to bring down here. You have to fill in the gaps in between. When you play consecutive run line number 4, you're able to call for everything and use jokers. Line number 2 is the similar pattern of pung, pung, kong, kong that offers in line number 4. In consecutive run, you can choose A or B, focusing on the gap in between the numbers. So here you have 3. You would have to find the 4 and the 5. So you would do 3, 4, 5, or 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. On the bottom, you would use 3 different suits. So you could choose 1, 1, find the 2s, and 3 in a different suit. And it would work the same with the upper numbers. Maybe the wall starts giving you flowers, so this would be a great switchable hand. I'm giving you options so you don't give up until Mahjong is called or the last tile is picked from the wall and discarded. Let's move on to line number 3. In 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line number 3 works well with consecutive run line number 2. It's the same suit hand, all one color, has 9 tiles in common. You would have 1, 1, 3, and the Kong of 5s. You could do this with the upper numbers. You can have 5, 1, 7, and the Kong of 9s. Filling in the gaps of this hand might not be as hard as you only need one single tile to create the run. Again, this is when the wall brings you flowers. Hold on to them. Line number 3 of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 could work with Winds and Dragons, line number 3. It is a stretch, but you never know what the wall will bring. When you start getting some winds, you might want to hold on to north and south to start growing them. Pick one of the Kongs, so you could pick the 1s, the 5s, or the 9s, and grab the matching number in another suit and play Winds and Dragons. So you're bringing your norths and your souths and growing them. As we go through the card, we're discovering new pivot hands. I'm sure we'll continue to grow and learn more pivot hands as they arise during your game. So let me know if you find any pivot hands while you play and pop them in the comments below. I also love to learn and grow myself, and every day you bring me new information to help me do so. As I mentioned, please put it in the comments below, or you can email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. Moving on to 13579, number 4. Line number 4 is 3 suits, so it's not easy to pivot to a 1 suit hand. So you're looking at hands that offer multiple suits. One of the best lines is line number 8, the concealed hand of the odds. Grab all the ones, the single 3, the single 5, and the ones and ones. They have 10 tiles in common. Keep in mind that 13579 is a concealed hand and you will not be able to call for anything and expose unless it's your last tile for Mahjong. So if flowers come your way when picking from the wall, don't forget to take a look at line number 8. Now typically I would start with line number 8 and move to line number 4. I like to move from a closed hand to an open to be able to call for things. In line number 8, it must be those numbers only. So the only other hand that you can choose is part B when you're using 5. So you would be pulling double 5s here, the 7 and the 9, and your pungs of 5s. Moving from 13579, line number 4, you can move to any like numbers hand. Choosing to use one of the odd numbers in all 3 suits. So for example, if you used ones, you have ones here, and ones here. You would only need 2, so I would pull the back 2 groupings, and now you're drawing those beautiful flowers. There's 8 overlapping tiles in line 1. In line 2, I would hold those dragons, as I've mentioned many times, to hold flowers and dragons. Should you have at least 1 dragon of each, you can pull down all your ones and begin building line number 2 of any like numbers. There are 10 overlapping tiles. And again, I'm saying ones, but maybe you have 3s, maybe you have 5s, 7s, or 9s. Because remember, in line number 4, it doesn't have to be ones. You can have multiples of the other number in the grouping. The pair here has to match your kongs. Line number 3 offers another alternative for any like numbers. You can pull all your ones. Maybe, as I mentioned, you've held onto your flowers and the dragons, and it offers a better hand. Again, it doesn't have to be ones. It could be all 3s, 5s, 7s, or 9s. Amazingly enough, line number 4 in 13579 can switch to winds and dragons. Line number 3 with the odd numbers in different suits when north and south winds come your way during the picking from the wall. And amazingly enough, we can also go all the way over to 369, line number 5. When you're playing this hand and you're doing your pairs of 3s and the kongs are 3s in different suits, you maybe pick up a 6 and a 9. And the wall brings you flowers. There are 11 overlapping tiles. And again, this doesn't have to be 3s. Maybe you're building it with 9s. So you have your pair of 9s, kong of 9s, kong of 9s. Here you would have a pair of 9s. You'd need a single 3, a 6, and your kong of 9s, kong of 9s. So it's amazing how those two work together. Line number 4 of 13579 works well also with the quint hand. Can you believe it? You can finally take all the ones or whatever odd number you're using. Here we're taking all the ones and building into the quint hand. There are 10 overlapping tiles. Those are some pretty good odds. That's 71%. If you should be pulling some jokers, think about moving to the quint hand and moving your jokers around. Getting those jokers gives you an opportunity to build the hand. When you have jokers, make sure again you move them around and you'll be surprised. The quint hand might just work and have the support you need, so choose to move into this category. Moving on to line number 5 in 13579. Line number 5 is quite interesting. I think this is one of the first pivot hands I discovered. It is all 1 suit, so you are looking at a 1 suit hand. In line number 5, you're grabbing all the flowers and pivoting to consecutive run line number 5. So you're going from odds to consecutive run. You would pull the flowers, the ones and the threes and the dragons, and pulling them into consecutive run, the flowers, the ones, the threes, and the dragons. You would be filling the gap in between. There are 11 tiles in common. This also holds true in winds and dragons when you're looking at the flowers and dragons. Hold on and try for consecutive run 5 or 3, 6, 9 with flowers and dragons, flowers and dragons, flowers and dragons. This is opposite, so I'm not sure how that would work. We'll have to pay attention to that. Flowers and dragons, flowers and dragons. They offer some great switchable hands, depending on the tiles you pick from the wall. At 3, 6, 9, line number 3 is in 2 different suits, works well. The flowers, the threes, and the dragons. So the flowers, the threes, and the dragons. Or you can do the flowers, the nines, and the dragons. Flowers, the nines, and the dragons. There are 9 tiles in common. We already talked about some of these lines in the consecutive run video, the previous video, and we'll talk more about 3, 6, 9 in the future video. So the more you hear the repetitiveness, the more it's going to sink in that you know there's a switchable hand. Moving on to line number 6. Line number 6 has some great switchable hands. Looking at odds number 1, you're pulling the numbers 1, 3, 5, and moving to line B, 1, 3, 5. Or you're pulling the numbers 5, 7, 9, and moving to 1B, 5, 7, 9. You can also look at 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line number 2, A or B, pulling the numbers 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, or 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9. That shares 10 tiles in common. Staying within the same category, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, look at line 8. Line 8 has 7 tiles in common. I will again point out that this is a concealed hand, so there's no calling for tiles and no exposing, only for your last tile for Mahjong. So you have the numbers 1, 3 with ones. So we have 1, 3 with ones, or we have 5, 7 with fives. 5, 7 with fives. Remember, in line number 8, they must be ones or fives. You cannot change the numbers. Crossing categories, we're going to move to consecutive run repeating numbers. We can take the numbers 3, 3, 5 and place them 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Or you could take the numbers 7, 7, 9 and play 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. There's always a way to pivot. In the same category, line number 4, in consecutive run, we have the numbers 1 and 3. You would use all one suit, 1 and 3, and fill in the gaps. Or you have the numbers 5 and 7 and fill in the gaps. You could also take the numbers in 2 different suits and take 3 and 5. You would have 3, 4, 5. Or you could take the numbers 5 and 7, which I've mentioned, 5 and 7, and you could do 5, 6, 7. Filling in the gaps. These provide 7 common tiles. And in consecutive run, the concealed hand also works well with the repeating numbers using the numbers 1 and 3. You have 1 and 3 and 1 and 3. And remember, in consecutive run, they don't have to be 1, 2, 3. You could have the numbers 5 and 7. Take 1, 5 and the 7. Take 1, 5 and the 7. Filling in the gaps. These provide 7 common tiles. Fill in the gaps with the missing numbers when the wall provides them. Clearly, I would move out of a consecutive run closed hand to the odds hand, but you never know how the tiles come. I often don't go into a closed hand. I'm giving you options. You never know. Continuing with line number 6. Again, since it is a like numbers hand, it works well with any like numbers, pulling the numbers 1s or 3s or 5s or 7s and putting them in like numbers. Again, it's important to hold on to those flowers and dragons, as I've mentioned many, many times, to be able to switch hands. Line number 6 of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 also works well with north and south of the winds and dragons hand, line number 3. You would pull again the like numbers out of the hand, the odd numbers must be the same, and you would hold on to north and south. And finally, it also works well with 3, 6, 9, line number 5. Remember, these are 3s. You would pull the 3s out and build that hand from line number 6A to line number 369, line number 5. Only with 3s, however. They have five common tiles. Moving on to line number 7. We're getting there. We have just 2 more to do. Line number 7 offers you 2 different suits, all in one suit or in 2 different suits. So it's a great matchup with line number 1, having all one suit or in 3 different suits. So we have to gain another suit. When you're playing line number 7, as I've mentioned, you have 3 pairs here. It might be a good idea to pivot to line number 1 of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 when you only have 2 pairs. Depending on the pairs that you receive, which one would work better. So it's better to move from 3 pairs to 2 pairs. I prefer a hand without pairs at all because those pairs, if you don't have them, they're sometimes difficult to gain. You can also move to a singles and pairs, but again, I would move out of the singles and pairs and go to the odds. This is a good fit. And a reminder that this is a concealed hand. You cannot call for anything in singles and pairs. Line number 5. Since this is 2 suits, you have the 2 suits hand and you have the 2 suits here and you can fill in the gaps. It's a fun one to try with the whole run of numbers in 2 different suits. As I've mentioned, usually when I'm playing in this category, sometimes this hand will work. You just have to remember to look over in singles and pairs because I'm collecting 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in all 3 suits. Just because you think your hand is a bust, try to rework it, and you want to reevaluate, adapt, and recover. It's why it's important to stay flexible, hold on to those flowers and dragons. It's the real edge in the game. It will allow you to switch hands and pivot. Now we're in the 2 concealed hands of the odds category. Please remember there are 2 concealed hands, line number 8 and 9. You will not be able to call for anything or expose unless it's your last tile for Mahjong. Looking at this hand, it's a 3-suit hand with like numbers. So you're clearly looking for any hand you can switch to with the like numbers. So hand number 8, you can move to hand number 4 within the same category of the like numbers by pulling 1s, 3, 5, and the 1s of like numbers, or the upper numbers of pulling 5, 7, 9, and having 5s and 5s. You can also move to line number 6 of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, having the 1s and 3s, and starting with the 1s. Having the 5s and 7s and pulling one grouping of pung 5s. For a stretch, grab those like numbers and go to any hand of any like numbers. So we're crossing categories. In line number 1, there's 8 overlapping tiles by pulling all your 1s and flowers. In line number 2, you're pulling all your 1s. There are 8 overlapping tiles. And in line number 3, there are 10 overlapping tiles by grabbing all your 1s and flowers and 1s, or grabbing all the 5s and flowers for line number 3. There's those dragons again. Don't forget to hold on to those flowers and dragons to be able to switch. Line number 8 has additional switching hands because you're moving out of a concealed hand into an open hand. Line number 3 of consecutive run works well with repeating numbers. So again, we already talked about this. You're pulling your ones and the threes in a different suit. So you have your ones and your threes in a different suit. So it'd be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or you're pulling your fives. So you would have 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. So pull your fives and your sevens. So you have 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. You can also go into consecutive run line number 8, which is also concealed hand. So would you move from a concealed to a concealed? Who knows? You never know what tiles you get from the wall. Since your fives are in 2 different suits, you can grab them and use them here. So you would have 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's only 6 tiles in common, but it offers you a switchable hand. And finally, you can take line number 8, the concealed hand, and move to Winds and Dragons line number 3 with repeating numbers. You pulling your ones and ones or fives and fives and grabbing the winds when they come your way of north and south with odds. And finally, our final hand, line number 9 of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Again, this is a concealed hand, so be aware that you're not able to call for anything. This hand doesn't look quite as hard as some of the other concealed hands, but it does have singles that you have to be able to get, and you can't call for anything unless your last tile for Mahjong. It works well with line number 1 with 9 tiles in common. So you have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line number 1A. You would trash those dragons and flowers to be able to play line number 1. There's 9 tiles in common. You can also change to line 7 of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. You have the whole run all in one suit, dropping the dragons and the flowers. Consecutive run line number 5 also works well with going from a concealed hand to an open hand, grabbing flowers and 7 and 9 with the opposite dragon. And that's this bottom hand. So you have your flowers, 7, 9 with the opposite dragon. You would have to fill in the 8. You have 10 overlapping tiles. And in 3, 6, 9, you could grab the flowers, the 3, and your 9s, and the opposite dragon to play 3, 6, 9. So here's your flowers, the 3, the 9s, and the opposite dragon. There are 8 overlapping tiles. And that concludes our odds category in switchable hands. I'm sure we'll continue to learn more pivot hands as they arise. I'm hoping you're finding some yourself. Please share it with me so that I can share with others so we can all learn and grow as Mahjong players. As you can see, every hand has a switchable hand. Some are a little bit of a stretch, some fit well with others, but you always want to be able to switch or pivot as the tiles come your way and people start exposing things or tiles start getting discarded. You need a new way to pivot. These hands are switchable within a category and they cross over to new categories. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 works within the categories but can be sprinkled in any like numbers, quints, consecutive run, winds and dragons, 3, 6, 9, and singles and pair. It does not work in 2026 and 2, 4, 6, 8. Keep in mind the key during the Charleston is to pay attention to what's being passed around and building a strong hand. If your pair should get discarded, maybe call for the last grouping and make a pung and see if you can switch, or switch hands completely to a new category. Maybe you can do a joker exchange, which offers a better way to play your hand. Exposures often show that this person is collecting the same tiles. You need to switch. Be sure to stay flexible, hold on to those flowers and dragons, and in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, hold on to north and south. We will continue to work on pivot hands category by category, hand by hand. Next week, we'll tackle the Winds and Dragons section. Here's a great tip. While you're playing and learning, make sure you read those exposures and try to figure out where they fit. You'll start seeing pivot hands where two lines work well together. I'm still working on an easier way to see the pivot hands. I have a great idea. I'm still putting it together as we work through all the categories. I'm keeping it a secret in the hopes that it'll come together by the end of this series. Stay tuned and let's go on to ilovemahj and play a few games. On ilovemahj, please use the code CB when you register so that you can get a 3-week trial for free. They usually give you just 2 weeks. They've been generous enough to give us an additional week for my Mah Jongg class watchers. So put in the code CB and let them know I sent you. You can also scan the QR code here to go directly to ilovemahj. Please consider becoming a channel member of the Mah Jongg Class Channel. While the content is here to view for free, you can support the channel and help the channel grow by becoming a channel member. Take your love of Mahjong to the next level and choose the level that best fits you. And thank you again for all those who are already become channel members of Mah Jongg Class. While on the home screen, you can click the magnifying glass and also search for topics of interest. And if they aren't there, please email me and I will create a video for you for everyone to share. On to ilovemahj. On ilovemahj, we're going to play, game launchpad, play with bots, official game, advance. Launch your game. And start our game.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. Look for your pairs. And we have none. And we have a north and a dragon. Do we have any repeating numbers? 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Maybe let's keep lower numbers. Let's get rid of the 6, the 8, and the 5. We have another dragon and an east. Let's get rid of the 8, the 6, and the 5. We pulled a 2, a 5, and a 4. Decisions, decisions. I don't think we're going to use these wins. Not sure about the dragons. We still don't have a pair. Let's get rid of the north and east. We pulled an east. Let's get rid of these
Second
3,
Charleston.
east, 8, and 9. We got a 2, a 1, and a 1 dot. We can play 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get rid of the 4 and the 2 and the 3. Let's see how this works. The 6, the 8, and the east.
Courtesy pass.
And we have 3 tiles to pass, the east, the 9, and the 9. And we did pick a 2 up, and no, we don't need any of these. So we have plenty of tiles to get rid of. We'll see how this goes. I'm looking at consecutive run line number 8 or possibly consecutive run line number 3.
6 crack. 9 dot. 9 bam. East. West. 5
I don't think anybody's playing the winds,
9
maybe
dot.
north and south.
East. 8 dot.
We're looking for the
North.
low numbers.
East. 8 dot. 7 dot.
There goes the
8
north.
bam. North. 6 bam.
Nobody's playing winds. We could have played winds, I suppose.
5 dot. 3 bam. South.
There goes a 3 bam.
4 crack.
A 4. We need that 4.
2
Get rid of the
bam.
2.
West. 5 crack.
So we have, for line number 8, we have our pair.
Soap.
I'm going to hold on to that 3 in case they do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Green.
You want to give
7
yourself
dot.
options.
4 dot.
We're not switching
7
to a
crack.
dragon hand unless we get flowers.
9 dot. 4
And then we
crack.
can take a look at the dragon
9 bam.
hands.
Soap. 5 bam. 8 crack. 5 crack. Red.
Looking okay right now. More dragons.
Soap. 3 dot.
There's 1 3 that just
8
went out.
crack.
We could use a
7
joker
crack.
for that. A 1 bam.
1 bam. Call. North.
Oh, ones are over here. Oh, look at all the
Green.
dragons we got. We had
8
no idea
bam.
we'd get a bunch of dragons.
2 bam. 8 bam.
We could have played a
6
dragon
bam.
hand.
East. 2 bam.
Line number 2 on Winds and
6
Dragons.
bam.
I can't call for anything. I'm playing a
7 dot.
closed hand
West.
or concealed.
4 crack. 4 crack.
And now we have a flower. I do have the 2 dragons. We would need to have the pair in the middle match. I'm going to stick with this. Get rid of one of the red.
5 crack. 3 crack. 3 bam.
1 dot. Maybe we're
Red.
moving up to the open
9
hand
crack.
of 1 2 1 2 3.
Call. North. 4 dot.
9's across the way.
South. 4 dot.
So we have 1 2 1 2 3.
2 dot. 2 bam.
I'm maintaining my pairs. That's why I didn't call for that.
7 bam. 4 bam.
If I move to line number 3.
4 dot. 7 dot. Flower. Call. 6
Oh.
crack.
Flower over here for a joker exchange or a
Joker
9.
swap.
Oh, somebody
West.
swiped it right up.
South.
9.
9 dot. 3 dot. 7 crack. 5 bam.
8 we don't need.
8 crack. 8 crack. Flower. South.
I wonder if
6
this is going to
bam.
go to a
8
wall game.
dot. Flower. 7 bam.
17 tiles left. It doesn't look too good
Red.
for us.
3 dot. 3 crack. 6
There
dot.
goes our
Call.
3s.
3 crack. Joker swap. Mah Jongg.
Oh, look at that. Annie coming out. She won 5-7, 5-7, 9. Very nice, Annie. Using all the jokers for her 7s. Wow, good for her. She had 3 jokers. I was looking at line number 3. I was thinking 1 2 1 2 with the 3 bam. I was trying to hold true to the consecutive run hand, but we never got more jokers to fill in the gaps. It's okay. Can't win them all. Let's look at Kurt. He was playing any like numbers with 1s. I had all his 1s, so good thing I didn't discard them. And he was playing line number 3 with a dragon, a pair of dragons. Ansta was playing, so if we played that dragon hand, we would have been short because there was dragons over here. Ansta was playing 2026. There's another dragon, so good thing we didn't switch. 2026 with line number 3 with 6s with the matching dragon, and all the weights had gone out, so his hand was a bust. We've got 3 more games. Let's see if we can do it.
First Charleston.
So by suit, we have a pair of 8s and a pair of 4s and a 2. We're missing the 6 for 2, 4, 6, 8. But I think I'm going to try 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm going to get rid of a mixture of odd numbers. Think about 2, 4, 6, 8. Get rid of this north. Oh, now we have 2, 3, 4, 5. None of these. Let's continue. Oh, we could keep the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And get rid of the last 3.
Charleston stop. Courtesy
Oh,
pass.
Annie stopped it. Is Annie going to do any with me? She only wants to do 2. That's fine with me.
8 dot.
And we picked up a 9. Maybe we're playing the concealed hand of singles and pairs. 7 numbers in a row, line number 4. We could always get rid of the joker.
Flower. 2 crack.
See how the hand develops.
5 dot.
Got a
5
flower
crack. Soap. 1 dot.
and a green dragon. Matching dragon, line number 5 we could play of consecutive run. 3 flowers, 3 numbers in a row. So I would do 4, 5, maybe 3, 4, 5 with the matching dragon. That would work. I'm gonna get rid of the 1.
1 bam. 2 dot.
We have a
Soap.
long way to go though.
Flower.
I didn't call the flower because I'm not really set
6
into that
crack.
hand.
Green.
I would like my hand to develop.
6
There goes
dot.
the dragon. So maybe we're not playing that one.
1 bam.
You want your hand to develop a little more. I'm going to start whittling away from the low end. So I'm going to get rid of the 2.
2 bam. 4 dot. 7 bam. Flower. Call. 7 crack.
Flowers over there. Maybe we'll
5
get another
dot.
opportunity to do
4
a joker
crack.
exchange. Don't need the
North.
north.
5 bam.
5s. We can always go to line number 1, but we don't have any 6s.
5 crack.
I'm not going to call.
3 bam.
Don't want to put myself into a hand when I don't know which one I'm playing. 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. If we could look at line number 5, we wouldn't need this 4. 3, 4, 5. We're missing that 6. 6 is our key for people. We can't. I don't know if we'll get a 6. I like this 4, 5. I think I'm going to release that dragon. There's only 1 dragon in a consecutive run. I'm going to release it.
Green. North. Call. 7 crack.
North is across from us.
East. 7 dot. 9 dot. 4 bam.
I know there was a 4, but I don't know what I'm
3
playing. I
dot
can't
call.
call it. I
9
don't know if I
crack.
need a pung or a kong. So he's playing north and south with
1
3s.
bam. 4 dot. 1 dot. West. Joker swap. 1 crack. East. Call. 1 crack.
Oh, east and west.
Soap. 9 dot. 9 crack. 9 crack. 7 crack. 1 dot. Joker swap. Red. 9 dot.
Opposite dragon.
Red. 7 dot. 1 dot. 5 dot. 3 crack. Mah Jongg.
I gave him Mah Jongg. I suppose I should have broke up my hand. I didn't know if he had it. Wow, with only 2 jokers. Good for him. I thought maybe he needed this 3. That was silly on my part. I should have broke up my hand. It's just a game. Sometimes you just want to see if you can push the envelope. That was quick. Congratulations, Annie, again. Playing north and south with 3s, which I called it, and I gave her a 3. Could have been this 3 or the 3 dot that I threw her. Oh well. Let's look at line number 4 of Winds and Dragons for Kurt, east and west with 6s. He had the 6s, which are tough. And over here, we have Amstead, consecutive run, line number 2, 3 flowers, the number 4 with 5, 6, 7 with the matching 8s. A long way to go. I guess she won this really fast. Oh well, let's start our next game.
First Charleston.
And we have a lot of 3s. 3, 6, 9, but no 9s. We could play 3s, but we have east and west. 3s goes with odds. Anybody else see something? I see 3s, 6s. We can sort by suit or we can sort by rank. I'll get rid of the 8, the 7. Should we get rid of one of the winds? See what happens. Winds come back to us. More winds. But now we're getting a 5. We have a pair of 5s. East and West does not go with 5s. I did think odds. 2, 6, and 6. Low odds. Oh, we're getting all the wins. Maybe we'll just play a wins hand. Did I have 2026? I don't think so. All right, I'm going to get rid of a 3, a 9. Maybe I'll hold this 3 and get rid of a 5. And this 3. I don't know. I don't think we're playing any numbers. I think we're going to do East and West. Oh, we got the 1. Let's continue.
Charleston.
3, 7, 8. The 4, 3, and another 5. Are they tricking us with these wins? Thought maybe we'd get a bunch of wins. And now we're got bumpkus. This is terrible. Ay, ay. Let's do 3 tiles. The 5, the 8, and the 4. That would get a little more wins. That's a bummer.
8 crack.
Gonna have to see where we're gonna go with
8
this.
bam. Soap. 4 crack. 9 bam.
Maybe today's not my day.
Soap. 7 bam. 2 dot.
And you have
8
those.
dot.
Just
3
happens.
Bam. 6 crack. 7 dot. 9 dot. West.
I was looking for 1, 3, 3, 5. There's a west.
1 bam. North.
A north.
6 bam. 5 bam. 5 bam. 4 crack.
1, 3, 3, 5.
1 crack. West. 5 dot. 1
I
bam.
don't think we're playing wins, that's for sure.
1 dot.
Maybe
6 crack.
2, 3, 4, 5.
West.
Go with an easy hand so we don't have to think about it so much. Let's get rid of the south. Let's get rid of these wins.
8 crack. Red.
Start collecting some numbers.
West.
That 9's too far away. Could have gotten rid of that.
7 crack. Call. Soap.
7s are over there. Let's get rid of the 9.
East. 9 crack. 9 bam. 4 dot.
Oh, we had the matching dragon.
2 crack. East. 3 crack.
And we have a bunch of 3s. I wish we had that old hand where you could do a run of numbers with the 3s. We have 4, 5. Maybe I should have held on to the 1s.
8 crack. 5 bam. East. Flower. Call. Green. Call. Joker swap. Red.
Flowers over there and the green dragons.
8 dot. North.
What
9
shall
bam.
we do?
4 dot.
Is anybody screaming at me? Am I missing something? 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Line number 3. That kind of came together. 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Let's get rid of the red.
Red.
So we need more 3s and 4s.
9 dot. 2 crack.
A 9.
9 dot. 6 crack.
Getting rid of these 4 cracks.
9 bam. Joker swap. Mah Jongg.
Eesh. No, we're not, because the game's over. Oh, here's our 3s and 4s. Oh, look at the jokers. Good for you, Kurt. 3 flowers. 3, 4, 5 with opposite dragons. We had his 5s. That's crazy. Nice. Good for him. Annie was playing 3 flowers. 2026. Line number 3. Missing a 6. Oh, she was 1 away. Look at the 6s. Amstead was playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line number 2, 5, 7, 7, 9. He was 2 tiles away. He needed a 5 and a 9. Let's see if we can do it the last
First
game.
Charleston.
The tiles are just not coming my way, and that just happens sometimes. We have 7, 8, 9. Gonna get rid of the 4, the 5, and the 2. The 1, the east. 5, 7. I'll get rid of this 9. 7, 9, 8, and 5. 7, 8, 9. A south. Let's continue. A south, a 1, and a 1. East and south. There's a lot of 1s going around. 8, 7, 3.
Courtesy pass.
3 tiles. 1, 9, and 6.
7 dot.
Nothing.
East.
East.
5 crack. 6
5.
dot. 3 bam. South. 2 crack. 7 dot. 6 bam.
We got our 9.
3 dot. 6 crack. 9 dot. 5 bam.
Maybe we can use these dragons for joker
North.
swapping.
9 dot.
Maybe somebody will play
South.
a dragon hand.
1 bam. 9 dot. 7 crack.
I was thinking 1 and 9. Then you need the whole other suits in between, so that's not going to work, I don't think. Oh, there's our 7. I can't call it yet.
1 dot. South.
I'm not ready to call for the other
North.
groupings.
Flower.
I think these 1s are going. Thinking of line number 7. Simple
2
line,
crack.
2 flowers, 7, 8, 9.
4 dot.
Oh, maybe we'll play 5, 7, 9 with the dragon.
1 crack.
Gonna
9
hold
dot.
it.
West. 5 crack.
There goes a
6
5.
dot. 5 dot.
2 5s are out. We're not playing that hand.
1 bam. 8 dot.
There's also 2 flowers, 7, 8, 9 with matching dragon.
1 crack. 9 crack.
There's a 9.
One dot. 8 dot. 2 bam. Call.
I could have
2
called
dot.
it, but I'm trying to set my
9
hand
bam.
up to
Call.
make sure
9
that's the one
crack.
I'm playing. Now there's the 9. I have to call it. All right, I'm calling for a Kong.
Call. 5 crack. 4 dot. Joker swap.
I need another
1
joker
crack.
now. If the 7 goes
4
out, I'm
dot.
gonna have a problem.
4 crack. Call. 2 dot.
4 is over there.
4 bam.
2, 3, 4.
East. 3 crack. 5 dot. 2 crack. 8 dot.
Joker exchange.
Joker swap. So
Now I feel
call.
better.
West.
We're gonna call for our 8 and call
Joker
for our
swap.
7s.
8 bam. South. Flower. 5 dot.
We only need a pair.
5 bam. 4 bam. 4 dot. 4 bam. 1 dot. 7 bam. 8 bam. 8 dot. 6 crack.
We don't need a 6. We need 7 and 8.
7 dot. 1 crack. 6 bam. West.
Love
Red.
it. We're 1 away.
East.
Come on, 7 or
9
8.
bam.
And we just won Mahjong. And before you call Mahjong, double check. We could double check your Mahjong. I was just thinking maybe we could switch to a quint, but we already called our 9, so we can't go to a quint. We're going to just call Mahjong on here and get our Mahjong for the day.
Mah Jongg.
Yay for us. Finally, we got one, and that's all that matters. Good day. Okay, so we won on line number 7 in consecutive run, 2 flowers, 7, 8, 9. Kurt played consecutive run, line number 5, 3 flowers, 7, 8, 9 with the matching dragon, which I think did we have a green? Oh no, we had red. So he did not get the dragons. Annie was playing, because they were over here, Annie was playing Winds and Dragons, line number 2, with the run with all the dragons. She had no red. We had 1 red. Amstead was playing consecutive run, line number 3, 2, 3. Oh, he was playing that fun one that we like, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. I thought he was playing 2, 3, 4, 5. He was 1 away. Good for him. But we won, so that's perfect. Let's look at the leaderboard. Andy won 2 today, Kurt won 1, and I also won 1, and also gave someone Mahjong, so I lost 10 points. So I am in 3rd today, but I did win a game, so I'm happy about that. I thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the topic. Don't forget to give thumbs up, learning a thing or two about switching hands, pivoting. If you did, again, give thumbs up. And share this video with fellow friends and family who play Mahjong. Let me know in the comments what pivot hands you enjoy. We're almost through the series. We have just the final panel to go over. These pivot hands might save you in your game when your tiles aren't coming your way. Don't panic. Seasoned players don't force hands. They shift, adjust, and stay 1 step ahead. Practice on ilovemahj with your notebook and get learning your pivot hands. They might just give you the winning hand. Thank you so much for watching and taking some time out of your day or evening to be here. Have a great week and enjoy playing Mahjong. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.